Are you overwhelmed by leads that go nowhere, listings that aren't getting attention, or just feeling stuck trying to grow your real estate business in a market that keeps shifting? Keep watching, because by the end of this video you'll know some powerful ways to use AI to cut through the noise, attract serious buyers and sellers, and actually build momentum with no tech skills or hype needed. So if you're serious about creating real growth in your real estate business using smarter tools, you're in the right place. Now, before we get started, can I ask one small favour? If you like what I do here, can you please hit the subscribe button? That keeps me energized to bring you more content. Thank you very much. Let's get into it. Let's get started with tip number 1, which is to use AI to automate and personalize your lead follow-up. Let me tell you, one of the biggest money leaks in your business is how long it takes for you to follow up. Most agents wait until the end of the day to actually reply, but that buyer has already talked to 2 or 3 other agents by then. So with AI tools like Follow Up Boss AI, you can actually respond in under 60 seconds without being glued to your phone. Forget the one-size-fits-all email templates. That's exactly why most follow-ups feel dead on arrival. Now, if you want your leads to actually reply to you, you can use AI to pull in details like their search criteria, their neighbourhood interests, or even how long they've been browsing listings. You're not just following up, you're being remembered. Now let me give you a real example. I had a client in Orlando set up an AI follow-up that mentioned a local dog park in her text. Now why is this? Because her lead mentioned they had a golden retriever. That small detail turned into a showing and a sale within just 3 weeks. That's the power of some smart personalization, and you can do the same thing. The key thing that no one tells you is that people don't ghost you because they're not interested. They ghost you simply because your follow-ups feel too robotic. Now, AI lets you sound like the most attentive, helpful and relevant person in their inbox without actually burning out. So if your calendar's a mess and you're losing warm leads, you can set up AI to book appointments for you. I would suggest using Tidy Cow with a short AI script that asks some simple qualifying questions before they get to you. You're filtering out the time wasters before they waste your time. A lot of agents think that fast follow-ups is about volume, but I'll challenge you on that. It's about context. AI helps you respond better and not just faster. You can say things like, "Hey John, I saw you viewed 3 bed listings near Lake Travis. Do you want me to show you one with a private dock?" That's how you really stand out, just adding a bit of personalization. The shift happens when your leads stop seeing you as another agent and start thinking, this person really gets me. AI gives you the power to create that feeling automatically. That's not tech, it's just a connection on demand. Now, I've put together some free training resources to help you build an online income stream using AI. Go and click the link in the description below the video if you want to learn more. Now back to the video. Let's now move on to tip number 2, which is to use AI to create high converting listings and marketing copy. The thing that holds most agents back is that they describe properties like they're reading a blueprint. 3 bed, 2 bath, 1500 square feet. Now this tells me what it is, but not really why I really want it. I recommend using AI to craft emotional language that paints a really beautiful picture, not a specification sheet. Now let me give you an example. An agent I worked with rewrote a boring listing using AI to start with. This is how it went. Imagine summer nights grilling in your private backyard just 10 minutes from downtown. That one sentence boosted showing requests by 38%, with no ad budget but just using better words. So I recommend you do the same thing. Now you don't need to be a copywriter, you just need to know what your buyer really cares about. So plug in your buyer avatar into ChatGPT. Something like young family looking for schools and yard space. And then let AI help you frame the house around their dream, not just its square footage. Now let me give you some controversial truth. Features don't really sell, home feelings do. Stop obsessing over granite countertops. Now, if you want engagement, talk about what life feels like inside that home and how it really can give them that experience. AI helps you unlock that language when you're too busy or you're feeling stuck. I would suggest using AI to write multiple versions of the same listing and then just test each one of them to see which one does the best. Now, you'd be surprised how a slight change in the tone can really boost your engagement. Playful versus elegant, urban versus cozy. See what really hits with the audience. Now, this turns your listing copy into a marketing asset and not just a requirement. Don't forget to rewrite stale listings with AI. If something's been sitting on the market for 45 days or even more, it's not always price, it's normally the presentation. AI can refresh your listing so it feels new to the same audience. Here's what I know for sure: better words get better eyes. The agent who sold 2 listings last month without even lowering that price, they didn't change the house, they changed the story, and AI made that really easy. Let's now move on to tip number 3, which is to use AI to analyse your market and spot trends faster. Let me give you some straight talk. If you're still relying on your gut to read the market, then you are probably going to miss out. AI can pull 6 months of market data and show you micro trends in neighbourhoods before they even hit the headlines. That's what gives you the edge. I worked with a Miami agent who asked AI to analyse which zip codes saw the highest list to sale ratio increase in the last 90 days. That led him to a pocket neighbourhood that no one else was talking about, and he got a listing before it got hot. That's what you call leverage. Now, one of the biggest myths is that AI is just for tech bros in Silicon Valley. This is simply not the case. You can go to ChatGPT and ask it to summarize the key buying trends in X area or in a certain time period, and it will pull insights that help you sound like the smartest agent in the room. Now, to help you do this, I suggest copying and pasting your MLS report into ChatGPT, and then you can ask it to highlight what's not obvious, like the days on market shifts or pricing tiers that are moving faster. You are likely to see the patterns immediately. Don't just use the data, but turn it into client tools. So here's what you can do. You can create a 1-page AI generated market snapshot for buyers and for sellers. It makes you look 10 times more credible and helps your clients make faster, more confident decisions. The thing that most agents often miss is that data gives you confidence. When you know exactly what's moving and why, your pricing conversions stop being a debate and start being decisions. This isn't about being the smartest person in the room, it's about being the most informed. When you bring insights that no one else is talking about, clients start saying, "Why didn't my last agent do this for me?" Let's now move on to tip number 4, which is to use AI to create scroll-stopping video and social content that converts. Let's talk real. You know that content matters, but staring at a blank screen or awkwardly talking to your phone is rather exhausting. AI can generate short-form video ideas, captions, and even full scripts based on your audience's pain points and their struggles, so you can finally stay consistent. One of my clients was a solo agent who posted 1 reel a month at the most. After using AI to batch 10 scripts in a single weekend, she started posting 3 times a week and her DMs blew up with local buyers asking her questions. No dancing and no fluff, just really helpful content. And you can do the exact same thing. Now, here's something that no one really tells you. Most agents post what they want to say, but not what the buyer really needs to hear. I recommend telling AI or asking AI, "Give me 5 Instagram reels for first-time buyers confused by pre-approval," and it will hit all the right pain points in their words. That's how you get views that really convert. Don't forget to turn one piece of content into 5 unique pieces. Let AI repurpose a YouTube video into a blog post, an Instagram caption, an email blast, and a LinkedIn post. You're no longer creating more, you're just working much smarter. Now, here's a hot take. Fancy graphics don't build trust, but your voice really does. AI helps you show up more authentically by giving you the words to speak clearly, more confidently and consistently, even when you're tired or very busy. The shift happens when people start saying, "I feel like I already know who you are." That's the power of showing up regularly with helpful insights, using AI as your invisible marketing team behind the scenes. This is your opportunity to build a brand that people trust before they ever meet you. AI makes it very possible to grow your visibility without the burnout. And that visibility, that's what turns followers into more clients. Let me give you tip number 5, which is to use AI to qualify leads without wasting hours on dead-end conversations. Let me give it to you straight. Just because someone fills out a form, this doesn't necessarily mean they're serious buyers or sellers. I recommend using AI chatbots or SMS flows that ask some smart qualifying questions such as, have you been pre-approved? Or are you currently working with an agent? This saves you hours talking to the tire kickers. Now, one of the most frustrating things is spending 20 minutes on the phone only to realise that they're just browsing. Now, you can avoid that by setting up an AI-driven form that filters out anyone who's not ready to move forward. Think of it like a digital assistant that protects your time. Now, here's a real-world example. I had a coaching client in Dallas who set up a free question AI pre-qualifier flow on her website. It asked about budget, timeline and loan status. That one change, it cut her wasted calls by over 60% and helped her close 3 deals the next month with much less effort. Now, most agents think more leads equals more business. But the truth is, more qualified leads equals better business. Now, if you're chasing 50 cold leads, then you're exhausted. But if AI filters that to 7 warm ones ready to take action, you win the day without burning out. I would suggest using AI to track behaviour signals, not just answer form answers. If someone views the same property 3 times or shares it with a spouse, that's a hot lead. AI can flag that for you automatically, so you know who to call first. Don't forget that speed matters, but context really wins. Now, instead of calling with, "Hey, I saw you signed up," imagine opening with, "Hey Jenna, I noticed you've been checking out homes near the school district. Do you want to see one that just came off the market?" Now that's what you call value. Here's what most people won't tell you. Qualifying leads doesn't mean being cold or robotic. With AI, you can still be very human. You just let the tech do the filtering so you can do the actual connecting. It's how you build a pipeline of people ready to move forward, not just people looking around. Let's now move on to tip number 6, which is to use AI to stay top of mind with your leads without burning yourself out. Here's something that not many people like to admit, but you're probably losing deals just because someone else followed up quicker, not because they are actually better than you. I recommend using AI to instantly send custom replies based on lead behaviour. Something like, "Hey Sarah, I saw you checked out 3 listings in Buckhead. Do you want to see a few off-market options this weekend?" This is a quick, real and relevant example that you can use. The thing that you may not realise is people decide who they'll work with in the first few interactions. Now, AI helps you show up more consistently, even on your busiest days. So even when you're showing a home or negotiating a contract, your new lead is still getting value from you. That's how you build trust without cloning yourself. Now let me give you an example. I worked with a solo agent who told me I always forget to follow up after the first text. So we set up an AI tool that triggered a friendly check-in 2 days later, nothing pushy. Just something along the lines of, "Hey, still interested in finding something near the lake?" That one change helped him turn ghosted leads into more active buyers. So don't fall into the trap of sending cookie-cutter drip campaigns. Now, most agents rely on rather generic emails that get deleted before they're even open. If you want your follow-ups to actually land, let AI tailor your messages based on what the lead actually cares about. One size fits all doesn't work very well. Now, to help you do this, you can use AI tools like Smart Writer or ChatGPT to rewrite each message for a specific client type. For example, a newlywed couple shopping for their first home needs very different language than an investor flipping duplexes. AI helps you speak their language faster, so don't forget the power of sending helpful information before they ask for it. Now, one thing I'd like to suggest, you can use AI to monitor market changes and send them a quick update. You could use something like, "Hey Tom, prices just dropped in the area that you liked. Would you like to take a look?" That's real value that they didn't expect, and that's the whole way that builds loyalty. Now, the transformation here is very simple but very powerful. You stop chasing and they start leaning in. When your follow-up is much smarter, more timely and more personal, even when you're busy, you become the agent that they remember and that they trust. AI doesn't replace your personal touch, it just makes sure it never goes missing. Let me now give you tip number 7, which is to use AI to create jaw-dropping listing content that makes sellers want you. Let me tell you, if your listing descriptions sound like every other cozy 3-bedroom on Zillow, then you are practically invisible. I suggest using AI to write storytelling-based listings copy that paints a beautiful picture. Something like, "Wake up to a golden hour mountain views from your master suite." Now that makes someone stop scrolling. Most agents still upload very dull one-size-fits-all photos and call it a day. But buyers today are swiping like it's Instagram, so you don't want to do that. You can use AI tools like Canva AI or Remarkable to create cinematic visuals and smart image captions that actually sell the lifestyle and not just the square footage. Now, one of my clients used ChatGPT to write a listing bio from the homeowner's perspective. The story was about raising their kids in the backyard treehouse and Sunday pancake mornings. That one simple touch got 3 times more showing requests in the first 48 hours. People really felt something. Now, the key thing that most agents often overlook is that sellers judge your future results based on how you market right now. If you want to attract more listings, you need to look like the only agent who gets attention online. AI helps you stand out without hiring a 5K marketing agency. Now, here's a myth that holds many people back. Listings sell themselves in hot markets. That mindset makes your brand rather lazy. AI lets you bring big brand marketing energy to every single listing, whether it's a $220,000 condo or a $2 million ranch. When sellers see that, they want to list with you next. Now, don't forget that your content isn't just for buyers. It's the bait for your next listing client too. I recommend reusing your AI generated listing videos, descriptions and captions as part of your seller pitch deck. You can show potential clients how you'll make their homes more famous. Here's the transformation. You go from being just another local agent to being the agent that people share, tag and talk about. When your listings feel like magazine features, your name spreads, and that's when sellers start calling you and not the other way around. Well, there you have it for today. 7 powerful tips that you can start using right away. Now, if you're serious about building your online business and creating a sustainable online income, then take the next step now and click the link below in the description or in the comments and go through to my website where you can find some free training resources to help you get started immediately. These free step-by-step resources are designed to guide you through launching a successful online business and generating multiple online income streams. So don't wait, take action today. Click the link below and start your journey right now. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It really does energize and motivate me to create more content for you. Thank you very much indeed. And if you want to connect on social, you can find me on LinkedIn and Instagram. The links are in the description below. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel, and have an amazing day.